K to the E to the K. Nah, nah, nah. Kike.
Boss, if you see every time I want to do. Tell me, in the time when you gotta get
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you back here with me again today. As you can see, I'm not alone today. I've got the beautiful Monique with me today.
Hello.
I decided to do like a fall look because of course it's fall season. And I just didn't want to do it on me. I wanted to have a pretty face on my channel for a change. So hence why I have Monique here. She has graciously graced us with her presence. Everything that I used to achieve this beautiful, sultry, sort of chocolatey, smoky fall look, I will leave in the description box. I try to show as much of it in the video itself. Hope that you enjoy the video as always. This is something that I want to try to do a bit more regularly on my channel. So yes, if you enjoy this kind of video, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up. And of course, leave your comments in the comment section below. I am also open to video suggestions, so if there's anything that you want to see, don't hesitate to leave in the comment section below. That's it, guys. I look like a hot mess today, but it's alright. It's not about me. It's about her. Okay, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, thank you very much for stopping by. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave. So that you can keep up with me. And if you are not new here, thank you as always for coming back again. I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Until then, as always guys, be good, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you real soon. For now, bye. Hi guys, so we're starting with a very clean and fresh faced Monique here, and now I'm just going to go in and prep the skin ready for makeup application. Monique has a normal dry skin, so I'm going to go in with my Embryolisse and my Cryoline on the base. They both work really great as primers slash moisturizers, particularly for dry skin. So I'm just going in and applying that all over her face and just buffing that in really nicely with my foundation brush. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in and just spray her face with my glycerin and rose water mix. I love using that as well for a primer. It just works really great for keeping on your makeup for a very long time. So now I'm going in and I'm prepping her brows to fill them in. For her brows, because I wanted something a bit more dramatic, I went in and I did the Hollywood brows slash, well, also known as the soap brows. I'm going to leave a poll on the right side of the screen, the little eye in the circle. If you're interested in a tutorial, a detailed tutorial of how I do this, then please take the poll. Obviously, the more people interested, the better chance I have of filming that tutorial for you. But that's just what I'm doing here. Prepping the brow with the soap, and then I'm going to go in with my cream brow products and I'm going to fill her brows in. I kept this clip in so you could see her brows just not filled in yet, because she has naturally full brows. This method of doing your brows is really great if you're somebody who already has quite naturally full hairy brows. You could totally rock the brows just as they are as an everyday brow. But again, if you prefer to fill them in, you can prep your brows that way and then go in to fill them in, which is exactly what I'm doing with Monique here. And I'm just using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade to just fill in the brows exactly how I want them to look.
She want see wonder, want get high grade. From a distance, baby, I'm going insane. Red cross.
So as always, now I'm going in with a concealer just to clean up the brows and just sharpen it up. I have to apologize, guys. This was my first time recording, doing my makeup on somebody else. So the lighting setup obviously is different from when you're recording on yourself, and I just didn't quite get the hang of it. So there are clips in the tutorial where the lighting is in and out. I do apologize, and I will make sure that I get it right for the next time. So here's her brows all done, and now I'm just going to go in and get started on the eyes. I'm prepping her eyes first with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer, and once that's set in, now I'm going in with my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and I'm just going to be buffing that into her eyelids and blending it out thoroughly and properly with my fingers there as well. So once I have done that, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier powder just to set that base to make sure it's real easy for me to blend my eyeshadows. So once she's all prepped and ready to go, I'm going to start off with my Anastasia Mordern Renaissance palette there. And I'm going to go with my first color there, Real Gar, and I'm just buffing that really well into her crease. And I'm using my Sigma E4E blending brush, I believe. So just working that all the way in her crease, buffing it out because, you know, you really want the shadow to be well blended. Then the next shade there is Cypress Umber, and I switched to my 217 brush, and I'm just buffing that particularly in the outer third of her eye there and just working that in. I had a different look in mind for what I wanted to do, but when I started applying the shadows, then I changed course. So now I'm going to go in with the brown cream base from my Makeup Forever Flash palette, and I'm now going to apply that all over her mobile eyelid. And I'm just using a flat like concealer brush just to work that into her eyelids as a base for the shadows that I then decided I was going to do instead. So once I have that down, I'm going to go into my Makeup Addiction Flaming Love palette, and I'm going to pick up the shade Brownie, and I'm just going to work that deep brown shade all over the cream base that I've just applied on our eyelids. So once I have that all down, I'm going to go back in with my E40, and I'm going to work Real Gar in and just use that to blend the edges of the shade Brownie there because I don't want it to look harsh at all. So then I pick up my Zoeva Cocoa blend palette, and I pick up those two shades, Pure Ganache and Subtle Blend, and I'm just going to work that into the center of her mobile eyelids. And then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just blend out the edges because I don't want it to look, you know, like a slap of gold in the center of her lids. Blend it all out, make it look nice and softly blended. So now I go in, I curl her lashes, prep them with mascara, and then I'm going to pop on a pair of falsies on her. Falsies I picked up from the beauty supply store. I like them because they're real fluffy, very wispy, and they're full. So they give off a very sexy yet dramatic look, which I love. So now I'm going to go in and do her skin. I'm going to be contouring under her foundation. I've really been loving doing this lately. So I'm going to do that on her first. I'm going in with my cream contour. I'm using my black opal foundation in the shade Walnut, and I'm just going to use my Real Techniques beauty sponge and just blend that cream contour all the way into her skin. And once that's done, I'm gonna go in with her foundation. Oh no, not her foundation. I go in and color correct first because she's got a few dark spots here and there. She hasn't got a lot. Her skin's beautiful, but I'm just gonna go in and color correct where I need to. And once I've applied that, I buff that in with my Real Techniques I can't remember what brush that is. Just buff that in, and now I'm applying her foundation. Again, I'm using Black Opal cream foundations. I love to use this on my clients and on models when I have photo shoots. I love working with cream products generally. I particularly love Black Opal because they're just amazing. They give really good coverage, very full coverage, very skin-like finish. So I really love it. So I'm just working that all the way in with the sponge again, buffing it, pressing it into the skin so that it looks absolutely flawless and beautiful. So then once her base is down and she's looking something like that, then I'm going to go in now and begin to highlight her face. Again, I'm using the Black Opal cream foundations instead. I'm not using concealer. The two lightest shades, again, I can't remember their names, but they will be in the description box below. Again, with the sponge, just buff that all the way into the skin, have it looking all nice and blended. So then my camera cut off, but then all I had managed to do then was just set her face, or bake her face as we call it, with my Sasha Buttercup and my Mehron Colorset translucent powder. Now I'm going in with my Sleek Contour Kit in the shade Dark, and I'm just contouring her face. Yes, that's all I'm doing there, just putting some definition back into her facial features. So once that's done, I pick up the Sleek Contour Kit in the shade Medium, and I'm just using that on her nose because the dark would have been a little bit too dark. So now I'm going to pick up my CoverGirl Bronzer Ebony Bronze, and I'm just going to add some warmth to her face. I like to apply the bronzer just around the edges of where I put the contour. So I'm just doing that now, working the bronzer all the way into her skin, bringing some warmth back. And then I'm going to pick up my fan brush. That one is from Sedona Lace, and I'm buffing away all of that setting powder. So once that's done, I pick up my Ben Nye powder palette, and I'm using the powder in the shade Tanzania, and I'm just using that as her face powder to set the rest of her face, and also to blend the highlights and the bronzer I have on her skin. Just blend everything all out so that, you know, nothing looks really harsh. So then I go back into Real Gar from the Anastasia palette, and I'm just buffing that along her lower lash line to smoke out the look, and then back into Brownie Points from my Makeup Addiction Flaming Love palette, and just working that on the outer edge of her eye to give her a smoky look. And because I didn't want to close the eye out, I'm going in with a nude lip liner pencil and just running that along her lower waterline. She's got her eyes water and she twitches, so that's why, you know, I was pausing in between each stroke of the pencil there. So then I apply some mascara on her lower lash line to emphasize them a little bit. Then I go back into my Zoeva palette and I pick up Pure Ganache, and I'm just going to use that to highlight her inner tear ducts, just to open up the eyes a little bit more and just have a bit of light in that part of her face. Then I use my bronzefied highlighter from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics to highlight her face. And for blush, I went back into the Mordern Renaissance palette and I used Real Gar as her blush for her lovely, lovely melanated skin. I just thought that it would work really well for the look. So now I'm just dusting off the lip balm that I previously applied on her lips, and I'm working a deep brown lip pencil. That one is Cocoa from Sleek, all over her lips. And for her lipstick, I'm using the shade Melanin from Eunique Beauty. They're an Instagram company that I found, and I absolutely love their lipsticks. They are hands down the best liquid matte lipsticks I have come across. I swear, guys, their lipsticks are amazing. So then I just set her face with my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day, and that's the look done, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Hard time cold, you be begging her, please, no. If you tell me on, I'll take you on, then I'll put you on, girl, girl. Feel me now, the thing that you want, I got it all, girl, girl.